if you ever visit up there in the Holy Land and go to Capernaum, there's a church built over where we believe that this was the home where he was preaching and where they lowered the paralytic before the Lord. And they put glass, so when you're standing on it, you're standing above it, so you can see the walls below it. And then just, if you look then to one way to the north, you will see the remnants of the synagogue. And you can see some of the columns and all that. And you can see where our Lord also drove out the demons. So and then if you look a little bit more to the right, you see the water of the lake. So it's next to it. So it gives you a feeling that you are there at the time of the Lord at Capernaum, where he used to live for a while. Yeah.
One of the fun things in the temple, or the synagogue, excuse me, that is still standing, there's the huge room which was the meeting place, and then behind it was another room, and scratched into the floor very deeply was a game. And so the conclusion our guide told us was, it probably was the religious education room.
That's a good way of it.
And it stuck with me, of course.
They always had some kinds of games. At the Praetorium with Pilate and all that, the soldiers would carve out games on the stone so they could throw dice and do other things. So here we are, the Pharisees already being alarmed, saying he is blaspheming. Who else but God alone can forgive? And they were right. Who else but God? But what they failed to believe is that Jesus is God. And that's all they needed to know. But there was the anger, the hate for someone that there would be. And yet, he was so humble, most humble. And yet, our friends, those Pharisees and all those others were thinking otherwise. So we thank God that he has given us the faith to be able to see him as he is, and being able then to cure the paralytic, and not only cure, forgive. And so during the year of mercy, we should think of always the great mercy of God as he gives us his forgiveness, including in the Eucharist as well. So let us then continue with the Eucharist, and so that our eyes may always be open to the presence of our Lord Jesus Christ.